Wow. In freaking incredible. Oh, wow. Atlanta Falcons fans, I cannot believe I'm saying this, but this is no surprise to me. And I'm just gonna be real. This is probably one of the this is probably one of the most mind fuck ideas I can't believe when I can't believe this. I cannot fucking believe this. Wow. This is not a fucking game, y'all. I told y'all, do not be surprised. These guys, this is in fucking incredible. Are you fucking serious? This is what we get, Raheem Morris. Incredible! This is insane, people. I had a feeling. We told you guys, do not be surprised that this shit is all a smoke screen, that these guys were going to do something. We said it last night. We said it all last night. People, are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? I told you guys on Mad Mike Unleashed today, if the Falcons want complete control, that they would hire Raheem Morris. I told you guys this. Unleashed on Mad Mike Sports. Go check out the video. The last few minutes of that video, I said if the Falcons want complete control, they will hire a new boy. Raheem fucking Morris. Are you kidding me, people? It's being reported. And hold on, this is fucking insane. I'm sorry, y'all, but I cannot. I get Google gaga. Googylicious, Googie gaga, go gaga, gaga. In freaking incredible. I said today on Unleashed and Mad Mike Sports, we said it last night. If this dude wanted complete control, that they would hire Raheem Morris, a monkey boy, a do boy, do what you say, yes sir. Are you fucking kidding me? Raheem Morris? In freaking incredible. And forgive my mates, but they are just as pissed off and shocked as I am.
This ain't no fucking win now. Arthur Blank, I'm gonna say it for you. You fucking lied, bro. This ain't no win now. This is see you in 4 years. I said it. See you in 4 years. There goes the 2024 season. I don't see how the fuck are we supposed to win now when he didn't get it right the first damn time. Nah, y'all can't convince me of no win now, no nothing. Like, real talk. Real talk. Rich McCaden gave the damn season away. So how the fuck are you supposed to keep veteran players? How are we supposed to get better veteran players? How the fuck are you go develop a quarterback. You can't even bring a veteran quarterback in here to do shit. Okay. Yeah.
I wanna say this. Fuck the culture. I don't give a fuck about him being black. This shit, what this is you trying your best to listen to these stupid ass fans because they want a black, all black everything. Like this is a fucking Jeezy concert or something. This is Rich McKay's boy. And you hire a boy to be a head coach when he was already the interim head coach? And you let him walk and you bring him back and say, for what? I'm gonna send a shout out to someone right now. Atlanta Sports Unlimited. And I want you guys to really head over to him.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to him. Cause he told Don and I. Well, this is the honest to God truth. Support this guy. Support him. Okay? Support him. He told us today, he told Don today that the Atlanta Falcons were going to hire somebody that they can control. Am I correct, Don? Wow. I'm gonna hold my hat on what happens as the offensive coordinator, but I'm beyond pissed. I'm not mad at Raheem Morris, but I'm so disappointed in the higher ups. And this begins with Arthur Blank. This begins with Rich McKay. This is one of the most disgusting hires I've ever seen from the Atlanta Falcons. And like I said, I'm gonna hold my head and I'm gonna hold my opinions as far as the coaching staff is concerned, because this coaching staff doesn't get any better. If I don't see an offensive coordinator that is worth our time, Raheem fucking Morris, bro. This is who the fuck we look. We told you, like, I couldn't even tell you what this guy's supposed to be good at. I don't even know what he's good at. They say he's a DB guy, but every time when he was here with the Atlanta Falcons, he was right by Dan Quinn's side, fucking up shit. And I'm supposed to believe that he went to LA and found this magical fucking potion and became Jesus Christ and reincarnated, and he's ready to be the Atlanta Falcons head coach. In freaking incredible. And excuse me, people, I am pissed. How you doing, Miss Asia? I so apologize, baby, okay? I am pissed.
No, we get an interim head coach who was a defensive coordinator for us, who was a defensive coordinator for the Rams, knowing the Rams lost in the playoffs. Then he comes back. Now we're expecting, we got a hard ass schedule. Why is Arthur Blank so stupid? Fire Rich McKay. He's stupid. We're supposed to we're supposed to be having a winning season. We got Kansas City next year. We got the Ravens. We got who else we got? We got the Steelers. We got all these hard teams, and you choose somebody who was our interim head coach. We are backwards. We are so stupid.
This is my emotions. I'm gonna just like I said. I'm gonna give them a shot, but I'm so fucking pissed. This has nothing to do with experience. You can't tell me that this guy is about experience because he's never won.
What experience?
He hasn't won. He hasn't won. He was with a team that won. He was a part of an organization that was already in a Super Bowl before. He didn't help get them there. They were already there.
That's true. I'm just gonna say, I mean, yeah, the Rams did make it to the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
I hope he can help us get to that point because what we do need right now is a quarterback. That's another thing. We need a quarterback. We need somebody that he can easily work with. Yeah, he was a defensive coordinator. He did. I will say he did decent as an interim head coach. He did a lot more better than Arthur Smith. I will say that. But what I am gonna say is it's gonna be a challenge because I mean I haven't really seen him as I haven't seen the Rams play as much. But all I'm gonna say right now is if he looks anything like Arthur Smith, which I really hope he doesn't, then somebody needs to be fired. That's all I'm gonna say. But I'm gonna give him a chance. But we need a quarterback because I'm gonna say Desmond Shitter, not Desmond Ritter, Desmond Shitter. With these fumbles, and these interceptions, they need to clean that up. But I don't know. Something in my stomach is telling me this is gonna be a 7-10 season. I don't know. I don't know. Something's telling me we're gonna have a 7-10 season again. I really hope that's not the case. But I don't know.
I'm with you. Again, this is these are my emotions talking. So once I've calmed down, um, I can give you my honest opinion because right now I don't want to give an opinion until I see the coaching staff. Till I see the coaching staff, then you know
Yeah.
I'm gonna because I said this last night on the heavy hitters. Like it doesn't matter about the head coach, in my opinion. If you don't have a plan to develop your players, I think this is all for nothing. I think that's the thing. So let me get these super chat. Terrence Holmes, $2 chat. Rich added added again. Sell the team, as in Rich McKay. Maurice Martin, I'm beyond pissed. And Terrence Holmes again. I can't know this bill. I can't even freaking read right now. I'm so upset. But Rich McKay all over this, and it's obvious sell the team. And like I said, this just has Rich McKay written all over it.
All
I
over it.
think the thing I think the thing is what most people are alluding to is that Rich McKay has such a stronghold on this team, and he and Arthur Blank are so tied to the hip. It's gonna be damn near impossible for those guys to give up to any coach to come in and build their philosophy.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the thing. And like I said, this is you can tell me whatever you want and as far as is it good for culture? I believe so. We got a black head coach, and I'm absolutely proud of
That's
that.
the first
Right?
time I've seen that. Yeah.
So I'm not discrediting that, and I'm not looking past that because I think it is a benchmark, and this is something that Coach alluded to, that he thought it would be Raheem Morris, and I was like, the more that I thought about it, and I seen Raheem Morris' name on that list twice, I said they're gonna hire Raheem Morris because this has Rich McKay written all over it. This dude, we can say whatever we want, but this dude can sell anything to anybody, and that is why he's the head of the NFL competition committee. You can't tell me that this is the best hire for the Atlanta Falcons. This right here is solely about trying to get in a coach that he connects with players and he connects with people. He's an excellent talker. He's an excellent motivator. But one thing I know about Raheem Morris is just like he's not good at any one particular thing when it comes down to development.
True.
We don't need motivational speakers. This ain't Martin Luther King. I'm not bringing you in here to be a fucking speech. I'm bringing you here to help us win games. How can you look at the fan base and say with a straight face that Raheem Morris is the answer for us to win Super Bowls, to win games? You're trying to tell me that motivation, if you bring in a guy that's specifically known for being popular and cool with players, he's the answer to the Atlanta Falcons and not X's and O's? I thought X's and O's was supposed to be, the end all be all and about winning.
Yeah, that's true. I have a question for everybody, and this includes people in the comments as well. How long do y'all think, okay, from y'all's perspective and y'all's opinion, how long do y'all feel like Raheem Morris is going to be here? Like, how much time do y'all feel like y'all might give him until y'all can see a change in the team? This is for everybody and people in the comments.
This 3 months. I think this is a long-term thing.
3 months.
I think this long term. I think this is long term done. One. I think this is long term. I think the thing right here, man. And like I said, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt to see if he can do it. But I'm so pissed right now for this reason because I know this is a Rich McKay move. You're not going to sell me and at Arthur Blank and any other player and any fan. You're not going to convince me that this is not a Rich McKay move. This is a Rich McKay move, and this is a PR move because every fan have been stating that we want somebody that fits our culture. He's the guy that fits it. Because look, it's the same. This is what Falcons fans have been asking for. Culture. We need somebody that understands us. Raheem Morris is that guy that understands it. But I don't give a fuck about that. Excuse my language. But I don't give a fuck about culture. I don't give a fuck about connecting with people and players. I want to win games. Raheem Morris, he did not help us win games when he was on the staff with Dan Quinn.
Can I ask a question?
Hey.
How are you, Maggie? How are you doing, my love?
I'm not even clocked out good enough. I just say, I'm like, wait a minute, let me wrap up my work. I done dropped everything. I'm coming in here full throttle, unprepared, ready to go. Because hey, everybody, how you doing? Let me just speak my piece on it. I've been saying it, people. I said the Falcons are going to Falcon. It was going to be a decision that I'm pretty sure it was their decision. And all the smokes and mirrors and all of that was going on, all these second interviews, everything else. But when they brought Raheem Morris up in that, thing, hold on. So you let him go only to bring him back in. So you're actually saying, well, we made a mistake here, or man, am I happy about this one? No. This is one decision I was going to make. I would say make. Also was on the fence about Bill because I was looking at the short term versus long term. I said, if we're going to get somebody, it's going to be somebody that, has already proven it, or either, just have that winning resume. I'm tired of taking chances. Now, of course, okay, black head coach, power to you. Clap, clap. Let's celebrate that. But it was what happened before he got let go. The things that he said, I guess he felt like, all right, it don't really don't matter to me. He kind of threw his team under the bus.
Yeah,
It was just like,
that's why I'm not forgiving. This is why I can't.
that's a bad taste in my mouth of all things. So it's like now I'm gonna be, looking at everything that you say with a glass and analyzing every single detail. We don't need no more hoorahs and go team, rise ups, we the brotherhood. We don't need all that. I need for you to, of course, if you coming in here to be, this defensive guy, okay, yeah, we're developing that. Now, for it to work for me, though, is what else are you going to bring in? Because you got rid of the man that was the defense.
Yeah.
You let
That's the
him
thing.
go to. Why did you do that?
Jacksonville.
The Jacksonville Jaguars.
So it's like, what are you doing, Rich McKay? Because it all smells like Rich McKay and Arthur Blank saying, "Hey, buddy, I don't. Can you help me out? I don't know what to do here." And you're letting this man make all the decisions. This wasn't a Terry. I can tell you that. This is not a hire for a win now situation. This is like, okay, we'll give it a shot again. We'll try it one more time.
So before Don, hold on, let's get done real quick here. You gotta get on the road. Don, you still there? Done. All right, Coach. Hold on. Let me say this about Coach. Coach called this a couple of days ago on, I forget what show, but I like this is something I felt that it would be, if it wasn't Bill Belichick personally, I thought it would be somebody that no one expect, but I thought it would be a guy like Dwayne Ledford, the offensive line coach. I really thought that the Falcons were going to do something, and they have a track record for pulling off something that nobody expected. And this right here is just it just got a good old boy. It just got a good old boy smell to me. It's just like, boy, do what I say type of move. It just, because we know that a guy like Bill Belichick, we know a guy like Jim Harbaugh, these guys are gonna pull hardball. And this is why Coach kind of alluded to it. So, Coach, can you give us the reason why you felt as though Raheem Morris was going to be the hire all along?
Because of his connection with Rich McKay. Simple as that.
I wouldn't call that a connection, but
that connections, go deep from that championship team. He was on that team, the championship team.
Yeah.
So, but like I say, if he wasn't hired by today, I had a feeling if he wasn't hired, they were going to go another direction. But I didn't think it was going to be Raheem. Not to that degree. But I had a feeling that could be him after that second interview. I said, okay, he hasn't left town either. So, well, yeah, man. Hey, I didn't know until I just walked in my building from where I'm just getting off work. Man, y'all just out of so I didn't know until I said, let me see who's on the line. I know somebody's going to be online, but yeah, this is kind of shocking.
How you doing, sweetheart?
Hi, everybody. We got us a black coach.
I hear that also, so.
Yeah,
that was
I'm
what
happy
called.
about that. I'm happy about that. Before we get you, Coach, Whitney, let me say this right quick. This super chat from Maurice Martin. He said he said he's beyond pissed. Um, got quite a few of them. Tell me again why you fired Arthur Smith at 12-1 for Raheem Morris. Terry Lloyd and Fred Butts don't like the hire, but I'm gonna support it. And yeah, I think that's the thing. So Whitney, can you tell us why your thoughts on the hire for the Atlanta Falcons?
And I just want to say, hold on. Just want to say, welcome, ladies, welcome once again. But I would like to just let her get her piece in, but this is just a little hint at something very soon. So y'all get to know some of these voices just a little bit. Just putting it out there. Go ahead, Miss Witt.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm excited because first and foremost, I felt like when he was the intern, he should have been hired there. Really, honestly, when Quinn left, he has the locker room. The players like him, and actually Robert Alford, DJ Shockley. A lot of the old Falcon alumni are actually excited for his hire. He was a part of the Rams Super Bowl championship team. He has experience. He knows our front office. He knows his locker room. He knows what type of um, energy it needs with the players here. He's only 3 years removed. I feel like, shoot, this might be a best bet. And I'm excited to have a black head coach. I'm excited to see us finally not just do the Rooney rule just to have some black people come in just to entice and then kick them off to the side. I mean, give it a chance. People didn't want Belichick. People was complaining about Jim Harbaugh, about a few other players. They always do this. So I feel like just give the brother a chance. Shoot, y'all want to see black brothers on the sideline? Let's do it. Let's see what OC he's gonna hire. Let's see what DC he's gonna hire. If is he gonna take over the DC role and have a combined role? We
Can
shall
I
see. It's rise up all the way for me. As long
wait,
as we
can I
get it
say
right.
Can
something to
y'all hear
that,
me?
dude? Can I say something to that real quick? Then I know, Don, you want to go.
Can y'all
Um,
hear me?
yes,
All
we
right,
can
I'm
hear
trying
you.
to get. All right.
Oh, okay. I did see before this hire though. And let's spin up. We can spin a positive on it. Some of the players were actually would like to see him as head coach. That's some of the articles I was seeing that some of the players was actually vouching to have him on the team. So it might have already been a player and coach connection there. It's like, hey, we like to see him on here. So if some players are already kind of in a okay, cool. If it happens, it happens. Then that's a decent sign. And yeah, of course, we're with the team all day, any day, regardless of what the Falcons do. So of course, we're going to support it, and I'm going to give it an opportunity. Um, but at the same time, be critical and say it wasn't my first go-to, but here we are, people. So what do we do now? What now? Go ahead, Dunn. I know you want to speak.
Finally, my technical difficulties. This is some straight up bullshit. I just want to tell y'all. I want to tell everybody this shit.
Come
Let
on,
me let
John.
me talk. Let me talk because everybody got it off their chest. I need to get it off my chest too. All right. So I think Rich McKay is still trying to chase to find the next Tony Dungy. I just really feel like he's trying to chase to get the next Tony Dungy. That's all it is. And like, like I said, it's hard for me to be optimistic about it because why did we waste 3 years of bringing in Arthur Smith, finally building the defense,
Right.
and then going back to this? It's kind of funny because when they allowed Ryan Nielsen to go interview with other teams, I kind of feel like, okay, they're gonna bring in a defensive guy. We
Yeah.
thought it was gonna be Bill
Mm-hmm.
Belichick, but I'm like, so we literally turned the clock back 4 years. We
That's where
looked like
my
we went back 4 years. I'm like,
Yep.
that's the case. We should have just hired him as the permanent head coach after the 2020 season.
That's where my issue is. I have no issue with the hire outside. I'm having a hard time, and I'm being honest. I'm having a hard time not saying Dan Quinn when I look at him. It gives me look. I'm cheaping. I'm scratching. Look, my balls itching, my ass itching, everything fucking itching when I look at him.
Yeah.
Hey,
Never.
I don't like it just for that. But like I said, like Whitney said, like Don said, I'm going to give it opportunity. Maggie said, I'm gonna give him a chance because I want to see what the staff look like. That's what matters most for me. And I've always stated, I want to see what the coaching staff looks like.
I'm gonna say
So
this.
Can I
I'm gonna say this
can I
too.
say something right quick, please?
Hold on. Let me
go
say
ahead.
something. I'm done. Let me say something. I'm done. I promise you. So we all know Raheem Morris, and I'm a DB guy, and we see how he's lackluster in developing these DBs. So, and everybody keep talking about the Rams, the Rams, the Rams. The Rams, yeah, they had a defense, but they DBs were like the weakest link of their defense. So, my thing is, we got guys like Clark Phillips, we got guys like Okuda, Terrell. Like, what are we going to do? I just hope and pray he has somebody, a secondary coach or a DB coach, that's
Mhm.
going to develop these guys, and he's hands off with those guys, because we really need to have what Nielsen left. Nielsen and Gray. I don't even know if Jerry Gray's gonna stay around. I just hope
Right.
he. Oh, I hope he do.
Oh boy.
But I'm
All
done.
right.
I'm done. I
Go
see y'all.
ahead, Coach.
Hey, I was
Can I
just
go
going
off
to
the
Appreciate
say,
that.
just look at the history of guys that get second chance at head coach.
Yeah.
It's pretty successful.
Yeah. Bill
So this
Belichick is
is
one of those guys. Bill
his
Belichick
first
is one
time.
of
He was 30, 33, 36 years old when he first got his first head coaching job. And that team had Josh Freeman as the quarterback. I'm just saying. That's another story. So, you know, like you said, give man a chance. That's all we can
them.
do.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So
well, look, I'm a ride with the team because I rock with the logo. But I got a question: when the last time coach won the Atlanta Falcons a Super Bowl? I'll wait.
Never.
I'm not feeling
It's
that
never.
black.
Yeah, so
I'm
that's
not. I don't care nothing about that black and white. I don't give a damn about. I want this team to have a plan and a
right.
well thought out plan. We can look. We can do this soldier, sister brother bullshit at any time we want to. Okay, we are trying to win. We're trying to win a Super Bowl. I
Right.
do not care about what the players, how the players feel about it, because at the end of the day, I don't want to see guys loafing on the fucking field. I don't want to see them
Right.
Oh yeah,
complaining
well.
about contracts and all that shit because now
Mm-hmm.
y'all got y'all head coach. Y'all said
Mm-hmm.
that y'all was down 10 toes, 15, 20 toes if you got 20 goddamn toes. You
Oh.
said you were 20 toes down for Arthur Smith, and then when you got on the field, it did not look like it.
You didn't
So
do
I don't give
anything.
a damn about all this culture. I don't give a damn about he's a player as a coach. Look, I need to see this shit on the field. Oh, I'm gonna be pissed. Fans are gonna be pissed if we don't see this shit translate on the field. Cause all this motivation shit, I don't give a damn about no motivation. Motivation is only so good when action is attained. When action is action. When we see it, that's when motivation is good. So all of this nonsense about black culture and give it a chance, we're going to give it a chance. But I don't want no more motherfucking excuses because this right here is a motivational guy. He's a popular guy. People love him. So if you love him, play for him, Atlanta Falcons. No
There you
more
go.
motherfucking excuses.
Go ahead, preach, brother. Preach. I mean,
we
I
already
just say,
there. So
let's
like we got
produce. Let's do what we need to do. Bring the right coaches in and everything. That's what I'm looking for. You know,
Ooh.
it's going to come
Now,
down to every piece that you do at this point. It's going to go down to free agency as well as this draft.
so with this being said,
You better bring a
we finna
quarterback
draft the
in here.
quarterback, y'all.
Yes.
Of course, we're gonna have to.
I'm gonna
We're
put
gonna
it
have
out
to.
there. We finna draft the
No other
quarterback.
choice but to.
We're drafting the quarterback. I think that right there is one of the main reasons because we know Bill Belichick was not going to draft the quarterback. He was not going to draft.
And
Chances are he wasn't going to.
that could have been a disappoint of him not getting hired too.
Yes,
Because of that.
absolutely.
I got a question. So who is gonna be in succession of Raheem Morris?
I think he's the long term answer. I think there was a deal because a lot of people was wondering how long that Bill Belichick was going to go. We're going to get Trey up next, but I think that was the case. I think that was a huge.
Can I say this? When the guy everybody was looking at to outside of Belichick when he decided to go with the other team, was this one of those, okay, man, here we go, signings? What do y'all
I
think?
believe so. I
'Cause we
believe
had a
so.
second interview.
I believe so. Jim Harbaugh, when Jim Harbaugh jumped to the Chargers, I thought this was one of those moments where the Falcons had to go out and get their guys, because one thing you got to take into consideration too is just like you still have a lot of coaches that are left in limbo right now. They
Mhm.
don't have a job. A lot of assistant staff guys, when head coaches get fired, they don't have a job, so they had to move now. And I think it was a smart hire. Um, I'm fucking disgusted because I don't like retreads, and I just can't get over the fact that it got Dan Quinn written all over it. When I look at him, I can't stand his smile. I like I said, I don't like it for that aspect. But I'm going to give it a chance. Trey, what you
going on?
got, bro?
So, to be honest, for me, I'm kind of 50-50 with this move right now, to be completely honest. I'm not, I can't really be mad at it.
Freak it out.
I can't really be mad at it. But then again, it's like, well, it's taking a while. I do feel like this was kind of like one of those rush moves. Like, okay, we wanted Harbaugh. That didn't work out. I'm kind of surprised they didn't wait for Ben Johnson or McDonald to either finish out
How
the
you know
Super
they're
Bowl.
not coming?
That right there, coach. That's why I said I'm gonna
You
hold.
can't do anything with those guys right now because they still in the playoff. You can't do anything.
Yeah,
Correct.
yeah.
So yeah, we
So
still got to see what
I'm
they're
gonna let
gonna
you
do
guys
right
know
here.
this. I'm gonna go on a limb.
Mhm.
Williams is
Yeah.
gonna be your D coordinator, guys. He's your assistant
I
head
think.
coach.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. That's why I said I'm completely emotional, y'all. I'm not gonna sit here and try to play like I'm not. I'm
No,
completely
I
emotional
think
right
the
now.
entire fan base is either,
I'm shocked.
you
I'm
know,
more shocked
some
than
are probably in support of it and they're feeling like, oh, let me hush up because I see everybody upset. Some of them is like on edge, like, oh, I had the guy and y'all just did, so it's going to be a lot of
Mm-hmm.
mixed emotion. And I said that. I said
Yes.
Falcons was going to pick whoever we all was not thinking it was going to pick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I got a migraine.
I said that. I said it ain't going to be who y'all think it's going to be.
Kev and I said.
thing took too long.
Kev and I said this. We did not know, and I made this declaration. I didn't know it would be Raheem Morris, but I said it's gonna be somebody like a Dwayne Ledford. The Falcons are going to completely shock everybody. And damn, one thing I will say about this, all right, I'll calm down now. And I'm thinking clearly. All right, I'm thinking clearly now. But one thing what this does, it shows the NFL that and the fans that we do hear you in regards to the Rooney Rule. The Rooney Rule is what the NFL is trying to get, and the Falcons have been one of those organizations that they've hired. This is the second brother that they hired in a leadership position. The first brother right now is.
I thought it was 3. This be the third.
Yeah,
Wasn't
this
it
would be
2?
the third. Terry would consider that, right?
He's the first African American.
He was the first one. That's what I'm saying. He was the first one that was in a leadership role, not just hired. I'm talking about a leadership role.
Gotcha.
And Terry and Raheem, I think this is it's I hate to say this, but this is a win for black coaches, for like Deion Sanders. This is a win for
it is. It is now
for players, because it showed,
Terrence Mathis. This is a win for Terrence Mathis.
This is a guy like Terrence Mathis, and like I said, I was upset most. Like I said, it's gonna be hard for me to get over not seeing Dan Quinn's. Well, every time I just see him, I think about Dan Quinn. It just doesn't sit well with me. But I think what happens is they have to bring in a guy that not only has years under his belt, he has experience, but also that he can bring in defensive coordinators, offensive coordinators. Because I think if you look at the Falcons' success, we've always had success with defensive guys. So
Coach,
I think that's the thing.
Coach, can I ask you this? I mean, I could say that about a lot of the coordinators and people that we had on Dan Quinn's team. However, I mean, Kyle Shanahan, as much as I can't stand him, and I'm still going to wait at him at Hartsfield Jackson with my pitchfork and torch every time I see
Oh,
that
we
man.
all
Oh
want
yeah.
that.
Oh yeah. Oh
He
yeah.
is a
Send to
successful
me
head
today.
coach. I still want to hurt that man every time I see him on my TV screen, but I just want to be able to see Terry. Everybody's trying to get rid of Terry, but I'm like, Terry actually made some good moves. Let's see how his team stacks up. I mean, I'm praying Calais stays. I'm praying that some of the players we did pick up in free agency still remain because of the foundation we have. We have an actual good foundation on the defense. All the players may not leave behind Ryan Nielsen, but is it possible that just like Kyle Shanahan, that Raheem can actually turn this franchise around?
So we got a news break here. We this I forget the guy's name. Hold on one second. But the Steve Phillips and a number of guys, James Palmer is saying keep an eye on Zach Robinson as a possible offensive coordinator for the Atlanta Falcons. He was the Rams quarterbacks and pass game coordinator there. So I think that's the thing. He had to have a guy that was going to help develop the passing game. Was the guy, I don't know how the hell you say his name, Puka Nuka. What the hell his name is?
Puka
Yeah,
Nacua.
yeah, Puka knew something like that.
Puka. Yeah, so they have kind of this is why I told y'all about the RPO and the spread offense. It's coming to the NFL. All of the old school, the Arthur Smith, the run first, the heavy sets, they no longer want that in the NFL. So if you're going to have that style, the NFL is going to pretty much phase you out. So this is a hire for Raheem Morris. Zach Robinson is expected to be one of those guys that comes over from the Rams on their offense and their passing offense. So as far as that, this is something that the Falcons definitely needed. So I think for Raheem Morris, it was just destiny for him because he went to the Rams and he went there and became friends with a few guys. And Zach Robinson is one of those guys that helped uh,
Well,
the head coach Sean McVay kind of with that passing game now. So Zach Robinson is expected to come along with
so
Raheem Morris. So
I'm gonna say, I was thinking of that too. As soon as we hired him, I'm like, they ain't gonna bring Robinson in. So if they bring Robinson in, I'm just going, and I'm not trying to be biased about this, but the draft pick could be JJ McCarthy because it fits. JJ McCarthy fits that scheme.
no, I definitely see that. I like I said, I think right now this is one of those. This is what we're going to see in Atlanta right now. We're going to see a lot of spread offense and a lot of RPO. This is what the NFL is going towards. And I think it fits perfectly with a running back like Bijan Robinson. Because one of those things too with the Rams, they have a pretty good running back. They're also, and then they use their tight ends, they use their wide receivers, and it's a fast-paced, quick passing game. So, like I said, it's perfect for what the Falcons have, the players that they have. But one thing that I want to know is, does Drake London fit in this scheme? That's the thing that I want. I want to know because I think Kyle Pitts, he fits perfectly in this scheme with the Rams because I know they use the wide receivers, but the Rams with their wide receivers are a little bit short in stature and fast and quick. I don't know if Drake London is a guy that fits. So, like I said, I want to see how he will be used in this offense.
Well, you got
Does
Van
that
Jefferson still on
does
the team.
that bode well
Van
to?
still on,
We're
Van
gonna take a
still on
step
the team,
back. That means
Van
that we're gonna take a
Jefferson.
step back on the run game, which means that CP is no longer needed.
I don't know about that one because you could use him a lot more in the slot like we thought we was going to use him this year. If they do bring him back, he'll probably be more like a big slot wide receiver, kind
And
of like
I,
how.
I can kind of say that he might have just been mad at Arthur Smith, and he's probably still was like, I didn't get the opportunity to come into this, this time around, and I was used properly. So it really just a matter of how he feels at this point. But I honestly, I got so caught up in this head news. We do have a Georgia Sports Nation show coming up soon. So for those that like Falcon Hawks and Braves talk, that will follow after this show on Georgia Sports Nation. So y'all please put that in your subscribe. Is Georgia Sports Nation. You'll see the AFN team as the cover photo. And go get us a lot of subscribes because, while we're talking about the Falcons, there is still some Hawks basketball and some Braves baseball coming up for the spring training. So it's time to go ahead and get that conversation going on over to Georgia Sports Nation with Mikey and the crew over there.
So Whitney, Asia, you guys have anything else you want to add?
I'm just ready to see where this goes. I mean, I'm ready to see who the rest of the staff is. If Rich McKay gonna finally sit his ass back and not try to insert anything, but a lot of people feel like that's the reason why Morris was hired is because Rich McKay might feel like he could still be a puppeteer in some type of way. But I'm just excited to see where this goes. I personally didn't want Bill Belichick. Yes, he is a GOAT up there, but I mean these last few seasons without Tom. Yeah, that's it is what it is. But I'm just and Jim Harbaugh, he was flailing in the NFL, went to Michigan, got his championship. Whatever he does with the Chargers, God bless him. But I'm just worried about my Falcons. I need them dubs to come. We need a championship here. This is what we've been needing, we've been wanting, we've been begging and pleading for. And if we can get this done, it is what it is. And that's all I need.
Hey. All right, so anybody else got anything, man? We're gonna kind of close it down, and like I said, we're definitely gonna have more shows on this. We're gonna definitely have more shows
there's
on
gonna
this.
be some roundtable discussion very soon from some unfamiliar faces. We getting ready to have that rolling up very soon, so y'all just really, really, really pay attention. But as far as my last minute thoughts, though, I'm honestly, I commend everybody on this panel right about now. We were able to voice our either frustrations or agreement to what's happening.
No, Mike went crazy. They did. Everybody else did well except me. I
Well,
went fucking.
no, you that's just no. You handle yourself too. So
I got one more thing to say eventually before y'all close it out. Go ahead.
Okay. So it's like it's going to be a high of emotions, people. So let's just you didn't get who you thought you was going to get, but if you are a Falcon and you're saying you're a Falcon for life, let's let the Atlanta Falcons Nation break this down now. Let's see let's make it make sense once we start getting who they're going to bring in on the coaching staff and everything else. So y'all really do pay attention to the offseason with the AFN team, Matt Mike Sports, heavy hitters, everybody, Coach Unchained, the Dunn's favor, all of that. And it's so much that's going to be in store this offseason. We don't take a break. So we commend everybody, 280 of you that have tuned in, and I actually seen it go higher than that.
Yeah,
please hit
over
that
300.
subscribe if you're new to this channel. Please donate to the Cash App, Atlanta Falcons Nation. We'll have a GoFundMe for the Red and Black annual event. If you missed it, you don't want to miss this one. We're getting ready to be in the works with it. I actually got to get with OG about the location we're going to look at soon. So don't forget, that's going to teachers, supplies and things at the end of the day. So your donation is much appreciated. But other than that, I don't have nothing else to say. It's going to be one of those. Let's wait and see what happens, people.
Yeah. Go ahead, Don.
All Rich McKay had to do was follow the damn train. All he had to do to follow.
I don't know if he went out, but like I said, Coach, if you don't have anything, and
Last thing for me, don't forget me and Noah will be live Saturday to talk more about this. Most likely gonna be another 2 hour show, so I'll be ready for that. But
Man, y'all
I'll be
been doing great too. You definitely y'all got to check them out on Saturday, man. Noah and Trey, those guys
I'm
do an
off
excellent
Saturdays
job.
now, so I can watch. I can definitely
Hmm.
watch now.
but yeah, I also will be on tomorrow to argue with y'all, talk about this with y'all.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited to start like talking and things like that. I know I've been in the chat. Shout out to Maggie.
Hmm.
So I'm
Hmm.
excited to
Yes,
listen to
Hmm.
the
yes.
Falcons talking. Me going from the chat to talking on the stage. Ow!
Guess what? We are
Feel good, don't
bringing
it?
women to the AFN panel, people. So get
Hmm.
ready, get excited. We haven't decided when we're going to launch that yet, but you're going to see us peep in here and there because this is a hot
Hmm.
topic. We had to jump on it.
Hmm.
So, but be prepared because some of the other ladies that I have lined up, some sister hitters right about now. You know, we got the heavy
Hmm.
hitters now. We got the sister ladies. You know, whatever we're gonna call them.
Yeah.
It's the what we say, the ladybirds of AFN. So
Yes.
Hmm.
we're gonna get together and do our own show soon. And
Hmm.
you're gonna meet some more faces. Not making no announcements of the names yet. Y'all be surprised, and don't be surprised because you've already seen them in the chat anyway. So look out for that. I'm excited. I can't wait.
So with that being said, like I said, this is a good move. It's a smart move. For one, you set a standard in the NFL, and you want black coaches to be respected. You want them to have an opportunity, and the Falcons are leading that charge in the NFL in doing so. So I love the move. Um, I'm still gonna have an issue getting over the Dan Quinn stuff. But winning can solve all of that. All right, and I want to continue to look at what happens, as far as the coaching staff is concerned. Zach Robinson is expected to be the offensive coordinator. Nick Callie, he's the wide receivers coach. He's expected to come also with the Rams, from the Rams team. So they're getting a offensive passing game that is specifically what the Atlanta Falcons are in need of right now. They really need to help develop this passing game. And that's really one of the things about this team that has been incredibly inconsistent is that passing game. And that's something that got Arthur Smith fired, is because he and Dave Ragone they could not put the game plan together to not only help the wide receivers improve, but you could not help develop Desmond Ritter. Like I said, at this point in time, we don't know what will happen, but one thing I do know for sure is Knight Rider coming in here while we closing it down. Knight Rider on the track. What you got real
Correct.
quick?
Yeah, boy.
What you call him? What you call him when you put it in the chat?
Raheem the Dream, baby.
There we go.
That was you. I didn't even realize it was you.
Yes. Don't nobody call him Jason. Nobody calls him
Terrence
Jason.
call him that too, though? Terrence called him that on one of his episodes.
Yeah, he did. So yeah, like I said, it's a smart hire, and it's exactly what the NFL needed. They need guys like Dion. They need guys like Raheem. And like I said, all I want to do is see a hire that actually made sense and they have a plan. So as it continues to go, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I think one thing too. One of the main reasons why they did not bring in a guy, bring Ryan Nielsen back, is because it isn't. He did not improve the defensive line as well as we thought he would. I think that was another thing too. They improved as far as the sacks is concerned, but do we really know it was because of the defensive line? Because that secondary was out of their mind this year. So
Yeah.
this is what we're gonna see. So, Knight Rider, what you got? You got one more take before we end this thing?
Hey, like, what you saying, man? Ryan Nielsen really didn't improve the defensive line. But like you said, the secondary was down out of their mind. They did their thing.
Now, if the mock drafts are correct, if we get Dallas Turner, we could quite possibly have a good ass game wrecking pass rusher, man. It's been a while since we had one. That defense could get way better real quick. But it's up to how we draft players though. But I'm excited about the high dog. I'm finna be up here playing the most beautiful girl in the world by Raheem the Dream, and on
I'm gonna go ahead and join you, man. I'm gonna need me a shot or something.
Hey, look here, you behind. I got our work out of dime about 3 of them already. You behind? Come on now.
Tagged by 15 times. Mike, you see this? You see that? Yeah, I see it, y'all.
Oh, I already know this ain't the last, y'all. Y'all about to see a lot of impromptus because I'm trying to get with my girls and figure out what we finna do next. So just just wait on it. Y'all just know that it's gonna be full of flavor all week. Well, it's about the end of the week, but just know we're gonna be talking about this over and over and over again. So just stay tuned to all the channels, subscribe to everybody, and for Knight Rider, go on to his website, Instagram. If y'all looking for beats, definitely got to put that plug in and vote for him for producer of the year. Got to get him in there for that as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I got to send everybody the link too, man, so we can post that on the show, man.
Absolutely.
Oh, look out for social media. I'll make sure that everybody can see it, and I'll put it on this this replay if y'all go back and watch.
So again, thank everybody for joining us. This has been another edition of an impromptu show that we all did not want to happen, but it happened because we fired Arthur Smith, and we off to another season. All right, another era. Right now is the Raheem Morris era, and we're going to get behind it. We're going to stand 10 toes behind him.
Baby, working on me. Thanks, Knight Rider.
Always get some songs stuck in. All right, so we appreciate it.
That show damn is Kilo. All right, Mike. Yeah, we getting out of here, y'all. Good night. My bad.
Toodles.
May the football guys be in our favor.
Oh,
please. Get my James Brown on, please.